What's good, YouTube? It's Sound Lucky Bros Incorporated. I'm your host, Triple N. I'm back for another deck profile because, Overdress hasn't fully taken over, kind of. You still got some V. And I just wanted to do a deck profile because I haven't had really much else to do. Let's go and get into it. Got the little starter, the Evil Stealth Dragon, Ushti Shimishim. I cannot say that. But this is a Evil Stealth Dragon Akatsuki Hanzo deck. It's a Hanzo deck. Got my little tokens. Yeah. But this deck is all about getting tokens, getting rid of them to bounce cards back. So, four Evil Stealth Dragon Akatsuki Hanzo. You see them SVRs? Yeah, and I'm gonna stop. These SVRs are not even expensive. I got these from a friend. You retire 2 grade zeros. This unit gets plus 20,000 power until the end of its turn. Then you choose any number of rear guards. Return to the hand, and if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand equal to the number of cards they return and discard them. This is really good because you could use this on your units as well. I don't think there are any units that have on-place abilities in this deck. I don't think so. I don't think so. But that could be used for that too, or just to bounce cards that you don't want to have on the field. It's good for that. Usually don't use it until your opponent's grade 3 to, make them minus a hand. But you could, use the 20,000 power if you want to, hit some numbers. The next grade 3, I play the new, well, it's been out for a while, but the new, technically, Evil Stealth Dragon, Tajir Hanzo. It's really good at the beginning of your opponent's turn. If you have Evil Stealth Dragon Akatsuki Hanzo, you can discard 2 cards from your hand and ride this as side. Get all your rear guards get plus 5,000 shield, and at the end of your turn you can re-ride into the other Hanzo. This is really good for your tokens because your tokens have the ability to boost. I mean, not boost. They have the ability to intercept from the back row as well. So if making them 5,000 go to 10,000 is good. It's really good against decks that don't do anything to your field. So it's that's good for that. And it also has another ability. When you're Hanzo, if a Vanguard with Hanzo on this card name would attack, you can retire a grade 0. Call this card to R, give it plus 20,000, and it can swing from the back row. And then at the end of that, you can shove it back into the soul and call another token to the field. So, this is really good. You usually want to try to load this up in your soul so you can make some multi-attack plays later. Like I said, it's good for the ride. And I like that little glow, the little glitter. Yeah, that Hanzo. 2 Hanzos are better than 1. Next grade 3, I play 1 Evil Chinobite Game Yogo. You could change this for anything you want, really. I have it in there just for this token summoning, but you can change this out for a game finisher. There's some Nubatama game finishers that you could play instead of this if you want something to really impact your opponent late game. So I just don't like playing one-ofs of game finishers. So this is here for tokens. Literally, you can Soul Blast 1, get a token, and if you would the attack, you could swap it out for the token, put it back in your hand. But it's literally there for tokens. On for grade 2, one of the goats, Evil Stealth Dragon Zangetsu. This card has a Counterblast 1. Call an evil decoy token to R, and all your tokens get boosted and plus 5. I realized, I had this deck for a while, but I realized that that's not a hard once per turn. You can literally just continue to do it as long as you have the Counterblast. So, this is really good. And when attacked, you may change the attack target to a token and pop this back to your hand. So it's like ninjutsu art, you can keep some units and stuff like this. So this is really good. Giving your tokens the ability to boost is really nice. You could do some multi-plays where you swing with this, swing with another rear guard, swing with Hanzo, get rid of 2 tokens, call the Hanzos out of your soul. That's usually the combo plays I go with, so this is really good for you to hit numbers. Another card that helps you really hit numbers is Evil Stealth Dragon Yami Shibuki. During your turn, this unit gets plus 5 for each of your grade 0 rear guards. When it attacks, you can counterblast 1, return one of your other rear guards to your hand, call up to 2 evil decoy tokens. So usually I would have a field with Hanzo, and then I would have Zangetsu and him on the field. Swing with the Zangetsu with a boost, and then swing with him, use his ability. Bounce this, and now you have 4 tokens on your field. So now this has plus 20. That's usually how this works. That's usually how I'd use it. So this is really good for that. And like I said, you need tokens. This is a token-based deck, so good for tokens. The last grade 2 that I play 4 Stealth Dragon Jingjin. When it attacks a Vanguard, if you call 2 or more gray zeros this turn, this unit gets +5 until the end of battle, and then at the end of the battle, put this unit so countercharge your countercharger. So play 4 of it for countercharging. You kind of run through counterblast with this deck. It just depends on how you play. So you need your countercharger, and this is like a really good one because you're gonna call tokens usually mostly every turn. If you don't, I don't know what happened. But yeah, there's your countercharger. On to the grade 1s. I play 4 Evil Stealth Dragon. If my camera want to focus. Evil Stealth Dragon Kage Sarashi. Sarashi doesn't want to. Okay, there we go. You can retire this unit, call up to 2 evil decoy tokens to R, and then if you have a Vanguard with Hanzo in this card name, you may put a card from your hand in your soul. Search your deck for up to 1 card with Hanzo in this card name, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your deck. You only use this ability as a hard once per turn. This is really good if you have if you have the main Hanzo on the field. This is really good if you have the main Hanzo in the field and then you have the other Hanzo in your hand. Because usually you would just put this one in the soul. You would put this one in the soul of this one and then search for another one. So now you have not only soul set up, you'll also have another one in your hand if you need to do the ride on your opponent's turn. Because you want to get those Hanzos into the soul. So for that, sorry if you hear dogs. I have dogs. 4. Move this out the way so the camera don't focus on it. 4 Evil Stealth Dragon Kuragurai. You Soul Blast 2, return this card to your hand, and call up to 2 evil decoy tokens to R. There's a big soul cost, so like I said, calling tokens is best, is what you need. You gotta play for this. This is a really good card too because it returns itself to the hand, it doesn't retire itself, so it's like it can be used constantly, or you could use it for guard. So 4 of him. He's really good. Last for grade 1s, I play 4 Stealth Fiend Tarabute. You can swap this out for the look at the top 5 grade 3 searcher. I would say do that. I just never picked it up, so I played him instead. If you go second, this card's really good because when it hits a Vanguard, you could draw a card. So if you go second, it can give you some pluses. And also, it can be a good boost if you need it to be. Because if you have a grade 0 rear guard, this unit gets +5. So it could be a booster. So you need it to be, like I said, if you don't want to run these, you could run the look at the top 5 searcher for Nubatama. I just never copped it. So. On to triggers, I play 6 crit. I feel like 6 crit is fine. I feel like you don't really need. You only need to I just play 6 crit because I'm playing 6 draw. That's why I'm playing 6 crit, because this deck you need your combo pieces, so you want to get some draws in. Yeah, you just want to get some draws in so you can hit your combo pieces, because this is very combo-heavy. You always want to get to your right Hanzo. You always want to have your other Hanzo. You always want to have your 2s and stuff. So 6 draw, 6 crit. Plus, I feel like you don't need to maximize on criticals because this deck is supposed to like hurt your opponent, making your opponent like retire, get rid of fields, and then make them less in hand. So like if they wasted so much hand calling a field, and then you get rid of that field, make them waste more hand, which they're gonna try to keep some of those good cards, so they can try to make it on their next turn. So like you want to get your combo pieces, and then the 4 draw, 6 crit, 6 draw, and 4 heals. That's really just the standard. This deck is really fun. Like I said, the whole purpose of the deck is go into Hanzo, then either ride this on top of him during your opponent's turn to get him into the soul, or just load him up into the soul. That's really the basics. Like I said, 2 Hanzos is better than 1. I really do like that they gave us this Hanzo because it gives the deck more options. I'm thinking with that grade 3 that I showed y'all earlier, I'm thinking about taking this out and playing that other grade 3 that has the ability to make it to where your opponent less is in hand. I just didn't want to do that because the decks look like they would like configure too much, because this is all about calling tokens and removing cards out of your hand, while the other one is just literally like trying to neg your opponent's hand. And you really want to stay on Hanzo, so I don't think I will do that. I'm not sure. There's some thoughts. But like I said, I would say pick these up. I think they're cool. Don't know if they're any like meta or anything, but they're a fun deck to play. Just the multi-swinging and the making your opponent remove cards off field is always fun to do. But that's going to be the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you think I should be able to improve Hanzo. Let me know if you want to try to build this deck. Let me know if you want to see some matches with it. But that's going to be the end of the video. And that's going to be the end of my turn. Peace.